It is the end of the year, 2013, to be precise, if you see this video next year. And via customs of usual YouTube video game channels, I should probably do a top 10 video. But, I don't want to do a top 10 best games of 2013. I'm not very good at top 10s of that nature because it's opinions. And opinions get shot down very fast via any media or internet status. So, I thought I would do, instead, a top 10 video games, or games in that sense, that I didn't play of 2013, that I wanted to play, or I'm not able to play. So, that is what this video today is. The top 10 games I didn't play in 2013, but I really wanted to. That would be a really long title if I put that in. Just top 10 games I didn't play. To start off, number 10 is technically a cop-out. I have played Borderlands 2. I love Borderlands 2. I would say it was my favorite game. Wait, did it come out 13? Wait, did it come out 2013? Oh, now I know what number 5 is. But it was one of my favorite games, surprisingly enough. And I recently started playing the Headhunter missions. Note that the Halloween one, not so good. Thanksgiving one, pretty damn good. So that gave me a good feeling of, hey, I want to play more Borderlands 2. So my top 10, or my number 10 of the list is more Borderlands 2 DLC. I am really looking forward to playing some more Borderlands. And, spoiler alert, that's a hint for the Can I Play that I'm gonna do next. Words escaped me today, and that's not a good thing. Number 9 on the list is The Last of Us, being that I can't play it on a console because I don't have the said console. But when it comes to PC, I really want to play it. When I heard about it, and since it turned out to be a great game, I want to play it more now. When I heard about it, it was a post-apocalyptic fungi cordyceps thing, which actually exists. If you look up cordyceps, it's scary. If you do. In Last of Us, you scavenge for stuff, you upgrade very sparingly, you have to be very smart on what you do, and that actually really intrigued me very early, because I played a game for the GameCube. I don't know if it's on any other console, but for the GameCube, it was called Rogue Ops, and it was basically Metal Gear, but more, more normal, if you have to put it in words. Well, except for the giant mech at the end of the game. So yeah, it was another version of Metal Gear. But anyway, Rogue Ops is great. And it made me want to play Last of Us. And when it comes to PC, I definitely will. Note, though, that I have watched the Let's Play of it. Even though I have, though, I still want to play it. I mean, the game looks great, and I really am intrigued to play it. Note for the Let's Player that I watched, it was Two Best Friends. It was an instant sub for me once I started watching their videos, by the way, so they're hilarious. And I suggest you watch them. Number 8 on the list was going to be Dark Souls 2. I will move that to the honorable mention category of the top 10 list, because I am a Monster Hunter fan. And Dark Souls and Demon Souls were essentially kind of the same thing in my eyes. You basically had skill to survive. And since the port for it was, shit, I was going to wait and play Dark Souls 2 if it got ported to PC, and it wasn't shit. But, surprisingly enough, more recently, Dark Souls 2 has been cut out of the list for the honorable mention thing, and replaced with, Path of Exile. Pay no mind to their professionalism. Yes, Path of Exile. Here's a little history about me. When I, really started getting into the I want to do video game journalism stuff, journalism in the sense, it was around the time Diablo 3 was coming out. And I was like, I really missed a thing on that. I missed the ball on that, because I really wanted to play a Diablo game. Because Diablo 3 was like, hey, this is kind of fun. This looks kind of fun. And Diablo 2 is an old game, and it's like, okay, when Diablo 3 comes out, I will play Diablo 3. And then it turned out to be shit. So I did not. And I've been waiting for, like, you know, if I can't play Diablo, what am I going to play? Well, I could play Torchlight, but, you know, not really. It's a little more cartoony than I wanted. I wanted to play Diablo. So I saw Path of Exiles. If you look at my paper, I saw Path of Exiles, and I'm like, okay, that looks like something I would like to play. So, Path of Exiles is now looking at the number, because I have the shortest term memory in the world. Path of Exiles is number 8 on the games I have not played. Although, being that it is a free-to-play, I will probably be playing it very soon, when I'm not playing anything more recently. That's on my top 5 list for Friday. Let's not get into that. But since I have quite a few games I'm already playing at the moment, I will wait for Path of Exiles. On the 7th number of the list is Stonehearth, not to be confused with Hearthstone. This game is interesting. I have been wanting to play like a village simulation game where you create a village, a town, defend your town, and this is what Stonehearth is. It's a voxel-based, you have a group of people, you make a town, you protect your town, and you survive and grow in the town. Some of the screenshots show this town being big, huge buildings and beautiful artwork. It really cinched the game for me. And the fact that you can also battle monsters about the same size as you, and then monsters bigger than the buildings you create, that really cinched the game for me, because it's in a fantasy world, and I think you would enjoy it too. Go check it out. It hasn't been created yet. It's still in an alpha beta, I think, so that is why I cannot play. But when it comes out on PC, I will definitely pick that up. Now, number 6 and number 5 on the list, I actually had quite a bit of debate about, because both games are great. Both games that originated from them, before them, are great. And I couldn't decide which one I wanted to play more. But I finally made a decision. So number 6 is Contraption Maker. If you were a 90s child, like myself, you would know the game The Incredible Machine. This game is basically a Fuck, I said that in the previous show. Am I trying to? The Rube Goldberg simulation game. You basically create this machine to do something for you, and it's fun. It's really inventive, and it's different, and it's a puzzle game with smartness in it, and it's a great game, and I would recommend it to anyone. And the people that made The Incredible Machine have now begun the spiritual successor to it, which is Contraption Maker. And that was like, instant get! I will instantly get that game when it comes out. It is on early access, and I could get it now, but my thoughts are that, being that it's still early and stuff, they still have bugs to work out and items to put in, and it's just not as fun if I don't have all the items at once. So I'm going to wait until that game is fully done, and I definitely will probably do that on my channel if you are interested, when it comes out. So, yay for number 6. Number 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1 are probably going to be on my channel, because I want to play these games really badly. It's been like, 10 is like, yeah, I'll pick these stuff up, and onward and onward and onward, and 1 is like, I want to play the fucking game! So number 5 and onward are probably going to appear on my channel. Although, number 5 may not be able to be done on my channel. See, it's a Wii game. Yes, I am delving into other stuff that is not technically PC related. The game is One Piece Ultimate Cruise, or is it Unlimited Cruise? I always get those two mixed up because it was One Piece Ultimate Adventure, or is it Unlimited Adventure? Dyslexia for me. But let me explain something to you. I am a One Piece fan, a very big One Piece fan, and following it very, very well. I'm up to date on all the books, except the newest one. I should be getting that soon. But I have them all. And I love the show, I love the manga, I love it. So, a game where you play as the Straw Hat Crew was like, okay, yeah, I want to play that game. And then I found a copy of One Piece Ultimate Adventure at a GameStop. Now, if you own the game or know about this game, you will know that is a rare find, I think. It is very hard to get now. You only will probably get it via internet buying stuff in Amazon. So if you're interested in that game, go get it. If you are a One Piece fan, is a definite get. And you have a Wii. But One Piece Unlimited Cruise, Part 1 and 2, because it came in 2 discs. It came as 2 discs. That harks back to very old school gaming, but, that's not, I think that's just because the game is so big. But Ultimate Cruise, Unlimited Cruise. The game, it did not come out in America. Technically, it came out in Europe as a dubbed version with the 2-disc box set, which, if I ever get my hands on, I will play. I will definitely play. But I am more looking forward to the dub version, even though there has not been a dub version of the game. Hopefully it will come out sooner than later, though, because Strong World, if you are a One Piece fan, Strong World has now been dubbed in English, and Brooke has a voice, so that gives me a tiny bit of hope. But it will probably never come out in the West. So here's hoping it does. Number 4 on the list is Grand Theft Auto 5. I was not entirely sure that I was going to want to play the game. I was interested in seeing the game. Yes, I wanted to see, this big Rockstar, the 5th game of the franchise. This is going to be their best game ever. And it was. And it made me want to play the game. I didn't really think I would want to play the game because I played Saints Row the 3rd, and I didn't quite like it. It wasn't what I wanted. I wanted to drive maniacally. That's the word. I wanted to drive maniacally all throughout the streets. And the streets were kind of confined, being that you were in just a city. And it was all right turns, lots of cars. It wasn't that fun to drive. You get a lot of crashes. And plus, there wasn't as much stuff to do as I would want. Yes, there were the side missions and stuff, but that wasn't that fun. I didn't quite enjoy Saints Row 3rd. And being that it's somewhat closely relatable to GTA, I wasn't sure I would like GTA 5. How wrong I was! GTA 5 has a huge map, so I can drive anywhere. It has tons of stuff that you can do, and I would love to do that. I could do anything. I already know what I'm going to do when I get the game. When I'm done with all the intro missions and stuff, I'm going to, once I get free roam, get a car and drive somewhere. I'm going to pick a direction and drive. I don't know what I will do. I will drive and just see what happens. And that is what I've wanted. I've wanted to play that kind of game for strangely a long time. And GTA 5 has that. So GTA 5 gets my number 4 list. On the number 3 slot is Hell Raid. If you are not familiar with the game, it is a dungeon crawler game in the first-person style, kind of like Skyrim, but better combat. I have been interested in dungeon crawlers for a little bit now. Ever since I restarted playing Legend of Grimrock, and am now not, because if this video goes out when I think it's going out, I have died in Legend of Grimrock already. Spoilers. I have been interested in some dungeon crawlers recently. I've gotten Legend of Dungeon, which is great. I do enjoy that game. And I also want Hell Raid. Hell Raid is interesting. Like I said before, it has a Skyrim first-person feel to it. It has a better combat engine than Skyrim, at least it's supposed to, and it looks really good. And there's really interesting monsters that you're going to fight. So I have been really interested in playing that game for a very long time. And I am probably, if it does not turn out to be shit, going to do it as a Let's Play. So keep your eye on that, because that game really looks good to me. Number 2 is Hearthstone. Not to be confused with Stonehearth. Hearthstone, I didn't think I would want to play Hearthstone. I really didn't. I have never touched a World of Warcraft game. Ever. And I don't intend to, either. But Hearthstone made me feel like I wanted to play a card game again. I wanted to play, because I still have my Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck, very nicely crafted from what I have, undefeated, if you would say, because, you know, I've never actually played anyone with the deck before, so technically I'm undefeated with it. But that makes me want to actually, you know, craft a deck that I can play with people, and an online CCG would be great for that. But Magic is way too fucking complicated for me. I'm just starting to understand it, but it's still way too complicated for me and too much text. So Hearthstone really jumped out at me as, hey, this is a very easy to play card game, and you can play online with other people. So that made me, you know, I really want to play that. Plus, I have these ideas for decks that I want to, like, try out. I have an idea for a completely random luck-based deck that's going to be strange, and I really want to play that. Or a really spammy deck, or a really taunt-heavy deck, or something like that. And I want to pick and choose what characters I use. I am really interested in playing it. And I know that the beta is going to be an open beta soon, but I'm going to wait until it is fully done. Because as betas are usually betas, and they change from beta to actual game, they will probably wipe all progress from everything. So I would be just distraught if I spent so much time crafting this perfect deck, and it just got wiped and I'm back to square zero. Square zero? So I'm waiting until the actual game comes out, so that I don't get disappointed. And I will probably be doing arena stuff, and showing off some really interesting stuff. So, expect that. And, for the number one game, I have been wanting to play... Drumroll, please! Ow. Fuck. Monster Hunter Online, the free-to-play version, to be fair, because there technically is a Monster Hunter game that is online. It's not free-to-play, but there's a new one. So, why do I want to play this game? Because I am a fucking lover of Monster Hunter. The first game I ever played of Monster Hunter was Monster Hunter Tri on the Wii. I had no idea what a Monster Hunter game was. I saw the commercials for Monster Hunter with this Viking killing a monster, or, you know, talking about killing a monster, and it was the little guy, Chris, now I know. But he was talking. He was also at a burger joint, asking to cook the monster, which made me laugh really hard. And it just looked good. It's a game where you, as a regular-sized person, fight giant creatures. And as you may or may not know, I am a creature fanatic. I love just creatures in general, be them mythical, real, or fucking anything. I love creatures, and fighting giant creatures was amazing to me. I wanted this game, so I was very patient. When it came out, Monster Hunter Tri, boom! Instant purchase. I started it, I played it, I didn't stop. I loved the game. I played the game so much. And then I showed Lanchester DS the game. He will say, yeah, he will probably agree to this. I am the one that actually introduced him to Monster Hunter, and he is a much bigger Monster Hunter fan than I am, which is understandable, actually, because, turns out, I was playing Monster Hunter wrong! Yes, you can play Monster Hunter wrong. So, he gets Monster Hunter for himself, he plays the game, and he comes back over to my house while I'm playing the game and stuff, and he's like, oh, what skills are you using? What armors are you, skilled gems, monsters, and stuff? And I'm looking at him like he's crazy. Because I had no idea that you had that kind of stuff. How one whole monster set of armor would get you special powers. And then he looks at me like I'm crazy. And then he's looking at me, and we both realized I've been playing this game to about halfway through. Completely wrong. All I've been doing is, I get a quest to kill a monster, I try and fight the monster, I die. I try and fight the monster, I die. I try and fight the monster, I win. Yay! Monster done. on to the next monster. I don't farm monsters. I just went monster to monster to monster, and I had the greatest time ever. And now I know these kinds of things, and I've kind of, changed my play style a tiny bit, just a tiny bit. That's kind of how I play. I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna go fight a monster today. What am I gonna fight? I don't know. Will I die? Probably. Will I win? Maybe. But that's what I want in Monster Hunter Online as well. I want to play just at my fingertips, right here at my desk. Because as you know, the Wii version of Monster Hunter Tri, their server closed down, so I'm never going to be able to fight a Devil Joe or an Elytrion or any of those high-rank monsters. But if I have a Monster Hunter Online, I can. The only problem is, it might never come to the West. Why the fuck would you not put it out in the West? You have Japan and China and the Asian market. They just love Monster Hunter so much, and they're crafting Monster Hunter Online for them. I understand that completely. But Capcom and the creators of Monster Hunter should realize that the West also wants Monster Hunter and Monster Hunter games. Yes, they are starting to, agree to that. They've put Monster Hunter Tri on the Wii. They put Monster Hunter Ultimate and Monster Hunter Tri G on the 3DS, and Monster Hunter 4 is coming to the 3DS as well. But it's the 3DS, and it's a Wii. I understand that you want to keep in the family, but you're kind of limiting yourself to your fan base. So if the Monster Hunter Online comes out on the West, you will get this amazing boom of people that love Monster Hunter and want to play. Or you have people not knowing what the hell Monster Hunter is and always seeing this kind of stuff but not able to play it because it's for the 3DS or it's for the Wii. And they want to play it and they don't want to spend money because they don't know if it's going to be good or not. They're going to like it. So a free-to-play would be perfect. They could try it, and if they loved it, they would continue playing. If they didn't, it's a free-to-play. Who the fuck cares? Well, many people care, I have to say. Not to say free-to-play here. Sorry. But yeah, Monster Hunter Online is the #1 game I have been wanting to play. I really want to. And as my gods are my witness, if it ever comes out in the West, I will do Monster Hunter on my channel. I don't know what I will do, but I will definitely do a Can I Play. So much. It is something I want. It is something I need. That has been my top 10 games of, top 10 games that I have wanted to play, but didn't play of 2013. The list as was, number 10, Borderlands 2 DLC. Number 9, The Last of Us. Number 8, Path of Exiles. Also, honorable mention, Dark Souls 2. Number 7, Stonehearth. Number 6, Contraption Maker. Number 5, One Piece Unlimited Cruise, or is it Ultimate Cruise? Number 4, Grand Theft Auto 5. Number 3, Hellraid. Number 2, Hearthstone. And number 1, Monster Hunter Online. If any of these games at the slightest interest you, please go and check them out. You may be surprised. Or you may not. Some of them aren't even out yet, and they could probably be shit. I don't know. But that's the good thing about a game you haven't played yet. You don't know if it's going to be good or not. You want to play the game regardless of how you don't know what the game is about. And that is what this list was. So, if you like this video, please tell me in the comment section, what games you wanted to play but haven't played yet in 2013. Or something else, I don't know. Comment, subscribe, all that fuzzy stuff. Twitter, I have a Twitter. Other stuff coming soon. Spoilers for something else. And, ooh, excuse me. And, my top 5, I say 5 cautiously, because I still haven't figured out number 5 yet. But my top 5 videos will be coming out Friday, because this is a Wednesday, I believe. if this video comes out properly. We shall hope so.